Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I do videos about the beauty community here on YouTube, about makeup no-buys, low-buys, project pans, declutters, and I talk a lot about conscientiousness when it comes to makeup, whether that be, environmentalism, about makeup in particular, and also ethics behind buying makeup. I talk quite a bit about social justice issues in my channel, in particular environmentalism and animal cruelty, but I hadn't really spoken about race or privilege, and I wanted to try to tie this in to my channel because as someone who stands for social justice and against injustice, this is just as important as environmentalism. So today I wanted to talk about makeup no-buys and makeup ethics and how a makeup no-buy can affect your worldview. So some people have a filter through which they purchase things, whether that's the item being vegan or cruelty-free or low waste or secondhand, black owned, or a percentage of it going to charity, what have you. There's a lot of different ways that people can filter their purchases, and if that item doesn't fall into whatever category, whatever their ethics are, then they won't purchase it. So my assumption is that individuals who have these filters have higher standards, have some sort of ethical code that they subscribe to. But does that necessarily mean that they are more ethical in every aspect of their lives? If they have one filter, are they more likely to have multiple filters? And to extend this to beyond just how we buy our makeup, are people who care specifically about one kind of injustice more likely to care than the average person about all forms of injustice? So let's take being vegan for instance. Veganism is becoming more and more popular, especially among young people. Full disclosure, I'm vegan, so I feel like I can talk about this a bit. I find that a lot of people who care about injustice are vegan because they recognize that speciesism stems from racism, how animal agriculture disproportionately affects communities of color, and is predominantly staffed by migrant workers, etc. However, vegans have a bit of a bad name because historically the vegan movement did not operate this way. There is this idea of white vegans who only care about animals and not the people who are also negatively affected by animal agriculture, who don't care about racism, who aren't intersectional. These people are known to try to force everyone to become vegan in a very combative way and not take into account that some people actually can't go vegan, whether because of food deserts, accessibility, dietary restrictions, what have you. So what I learned from sort of observing the vegan movement for a while is that many people are single issue activists, which if you want to fight predominantly for one cause because you feel that that's the most efficient way to enact change, I understand, but we need to understand that these issues don't happen in silos, and if your main cause is animal rights, you need to stay intersectional. Also, I'm really sorry if I keep looking this way. I wrote like an actual essay. I did sort of write my ideas down before I started filming, so I've got all the information on my computer here. Let's say you are committed to fighting injustice in the makeup space, and you do this by buying cruelty-free makeup. Consider why that particular cause is so important to you. It's amazing that it is, but can you also incorporate anti-racism into your ethical code? Why is it that only that particular issue is important to you? So I was thinking kind of about makeup no-buys and Black Lives Matter, and if beauty gurus who do makeup no-buys or low-buys, if they're more likely to support Black Lives Matter and other social justice projects. So back to the question at hand. How do makeup ethics affect your overall worldview? I think makeup ethics can often be a step in the right direction, a step towards looking deeper into the products we consume and the way that the world works. So for some people, that gateway drug, maybe not the right term, is veganism. For some, it's environmentalism. For some, it could be makeup. If you are watching this and you consider yourself ethical or an activist or someone who fights against injustice, what got you in the door? All of the people who I watch on YouTube who do makeup no-buys or low-buys or project pans are more conscious overall. I'm not sure if this is because they've gone on a no-buy because they recognize their impact on the world, because makeup no-buys are related to consumerism, or because people with morals are just the people that I gravitate towards personally. Honestly, I used to watch a lot more beauty YouTubers and I just got tired of them. I got really tired of how spineless a lot of them were. I know I should keep in mind that it is harder to cultivate an audience when you have an ethical code, for sure. Nabi Head Jojoba, I'll link her here. She talks about this all the time. It's easier to be like bland, and you will have more supporters. The more you talk about politics, the more people you will likely turn off. So back to the question at hand. Are beauty gurus who do makeup no buys more likely to support Black Lives Matter? I barely scratched the surface here in trying to answer this question, but from what I've seen in my personal sphere of what I'm watching on YouTube, yes. I think people are realizing that they cannot act in silos, and their ethical codes are extending to be more intersectional and to consider more issues. All issues overlap, all oppression is linked, and we need to extend our moral codes to include all forms of injustice. So I know that this was more of like an essay form of video, a little bit different for me, but I hope you found it interesting, and let me know what your thoughts are on this, what you've been watching lately, and if you've been seeing YouTubers who are becoming more conscious and more ethical, because I think that's really a step in the right direction. And I would love to talk more about this as I see people making changes. I think some really great changes are going on in the beauty community, and I hope it continues to evolve. So thank you so much for watching this long rant of a video, and I will link some Black YouTubers who you should check out below. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. We are not going to have a vegan world unless we have an anti-capitalist one. We are not going to have a vegan world unless we commit ourselves to being anti-racist.